Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bag. This is D. In today's video, we're going to take a look at everything I have in my collection starring Michael Caine. Michael Caine is a legend. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at some films that I have in my collection starring Michael Caine. First, we're going to start off with Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, and Michael Caine in Children of Men. This was a solid movie. I like the idea of this movie. Mankind just stopped producing babies, and there's this one woman who's carrying a baby. Oh, you'll love this one. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend Children of Men. Steven Seagal, of course, starring Michael Caine, On Deadly Ground. This one, Michael Caine played a bad guy, and he did a really good job. He was a real mean dude. And I love this one here. Michael Caine and Demi Moore in Flawless. It's a heist movie. It's a real good heist movie. Really, really good. Check Flawless out. This is a good movie. You're going to like this one. Him and Demi Moore did a great job in that movie. Next up, we have Inception. This is always a fan favorite here. Vin Diesel and The Last Witch Hunter. I like this movie. I thought it was pretty good. Vin Diesel, this is a Vin Diesel type of movie. He did good. I noticed Vin Diesel, a lot of the movies that Vin Diesel do, it works for his style of acting. I don't really see Vin Diesel really doing a lot of movies that's outside of his wheelhouse. This one was a good Vin Diesel movie. For Vin Diesel, his style of acting, this was pretty decent. Not saying it was a great movie, but again, it was a pretty decent Vin Diesel movie. Next up, we have The Kingsman, The Kingsman Secret Service. That's the first one. Interstellar, banging movie, absolute banger. Star-studded cast. And one of my favorites from back in my youth when I was very young, James Belushi and Michael Caine in Mr. Destiny. Oh man, this right here, this is a classic. This takes me back to the days when I was still in school. A phenomenal movie. It teaches a very important lesson. This movie teaches a very important lesson. I think this was why it was one of the movies we watched in the classroom. Tenet. Me personally, I didn't care too much for this one. I know a lot of people like Tenet. I didn't care too much for this one. I know a lot of people like it, but Now You See Me 1 and 2. Jaws, The Revenge. The entire Dark Knight trilogy. He played Alfred. A Bridge Too Far. Austin Powers, Gold Member. And probably my favorite Michael Caine. Well, I'm not going to say my favorite, but it's in the top 3, top 5 Michael Caine performances, and that's Dressed to Kill. Dressed to Kill. This movie is fantastic. And The Prestige. This is another one of my favorite Michael Caine performances. The Prestige. So that's everything in my collection starring the legend Michael Caine. Let's go ahead and run this back. The Prestige. Dressed to Kill. Austin Powers, Gold Member. A Bridge Too Far. The Dark Knight trilogy. Jaws, The Revenge. Now You See Me 1 and 2. Tenet. Mr. Destiny. Interstellar. The Kingsman Secret Service. The Last Witch Hunter. Inception. Flawless. On Deadly Ground. And Children of Men. So that's everything starring Michael Caine. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.